This is the Games of Thrones Season 2 season finale review, and all I gotta say is I miss The Walking Dead. But you got this guy who's like fucking, I don't know if he's an ice monster or what do you call him, a White Walker?
Yeah, they're White Walkers. They're walkers.
He's a walker, and but like as he's standing there, you see like he must be like really solid ice because you see like the steam or wind color coming off of him and everything. Like he looks pretty awesome, but he doesn't talk obviously. He just makes like a screeching noise.
Right. I'm really impressed with like how cool he looked. I was like, oh my god, you see all these cracks and wrinkles in his face, and like fucking he's got this ice or crystal sword. The horse I wasn't too impressed with. It like just looked like it had like, you know, a little thing done to its neck or something. But the guy riding the horse was fucking awesome looking.
No, but why did they leave the fat guy alone? Well, did he have the obsidian
It's not like,
on him?
it's not No Man Left Behind, man. It's, you know, fucking...
Maybe they didn't because, like, I mean, he looked at him. I mean, what the hell is that guy gonna do, honestly? Like, maybe he just accepted... The guy looked at him, he's like, well, you're fucked. You're fucked! And then, you know, everybody converged on him.
Maybe they thought he was behind them the whole time, and once they got to the wall, it's like, oh, we're safe. Wait, where's Sam? Oh shit.
He's fat, so he can't run. Alright, so give the
How
guy...
would you know?
I know things about fat physiology, alright? So...
But he stood there.
What the fuck would you want him to do? He wasn't going to catch up to his friends, and if he ran... You know what? I bet you if he ran and those things caught him, they would have killed him. But they were like, you know what? You're not threatening us right now, so...
Theon kind of bugged me in like the beginning, but like he had an expiring speech later on. What bothered me in the beginning is like I felt like he was repeating himself and being very repetitive. How he wants to kill this one guy, and at one part I thought he was seriously gonna start crying. And then like right there I was like, oh, this guy's...
I thought that was a good scene though. You were making good points about like, you know, being a prisoner. Like, oh, you expect me to be happy to be a prisoner, like to thank my captors or something?
I just don't see him as a leader.
No, I don't either, but, you know, it's...
Do you see him as a leader? No, it's like...
No, he's not a leader, but, like, he's a pretty good character, I think, that he tries and fails, and like, you get to see it, and, like you expect it to happen and see how it happens, and when he actually gives the speech, it's actually, like, showing that he sort of could do that, like... it was a really good speech. It's just...
Hell, the guys that knocked him out were like, you know what, he made some good points.
It's not enough to convince 20 people that they can, that they're going to, like...
Winning is 500.
Yeah, or like...
Oh, no. He was like, we're pretty much gonna die.
Yeah,
they're gonna talk about us in legend, though, but we're gonna die. And those guys were like, we're not having any part of this.
When a woman has their lover inside them, they're gonna think of us.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill everyone over there.
Oh, my favorite part was, and whoever kills that hornblower will stand above Pike, like as a bronze statue. But like, I'm confused. Like, who burnt down Winterfell? Was it them when they left, or was it the Northmen who were going to kill them? And aren't the Northmen on the Stark side, or were they? I guess not, or something. Like, I suppose it was Greyjoy's people who burnt it down, but why would they do it?
Or even if it was like people were supporting Stark, like why would they burn down either? So I think it was the 20 guys. They took the supplies they needed and just burned the place down, you know, so that no one else can take anything else. Pretty much making Winterfell useless. And then when Brian and everyone came up, it was just interesting. The reaction was like that everyone's gone. It's burned to the ground. And I was like, it's not really burned to the ground. You can pretty much repair this shit. Like,
yeah, when the guy was leaning against the tree, it's like, oh, Winterfell burnt down, and I kind of expecting Tim to say, you can rebuild it. You can make it stronger, better, faster.
You know, something like it. Just Winterfell is definitely not gone. It's just a few broken pieces of wood and no small fires.
What do you think happened to Theon? Like, what do you think is going to happen to him?
I think he was just going to be brought back to his father. I think that's all that's going to happen. I don't think there's going to be no harm to him. I just think they're gonna be just
I
teaching him a
originally thought
lesson.
I was thinking they were gonna just turn him over and be like, you know, like to whoever was out there, and I guess he'll be brought to Rob.
These guys are
Because Rob
loyal
wants
to his
him. Rob
father.
wants him alive.
I think they're pretty much still loyal to his father. So I think they will just bring him back to his father, so the father can teach the guy a lesson. So they go, like, you fucked up. This family loves to pick on him. So it would not surprise me if they just use this to pick on him more. But he can't even lead an army of 20 people.
I still think he'll be brought to
Lead an
Rob.
army of 20 people against an army of
well, I
like
hope he
500? Like,
Well, I don't think that'll be the
to be
example.
honest, like,
It's just like
they're setting him up to fail though. Like, they literally are setting him up to fail. Like, that's how I feel.
It's like the Last Stand at the Alamo. Who's setting it up to be. If they were surrounded, how would they leave without? They already said, like, you know, like, well, we can't get back to the Iron Islands or something like that. The only way would be up north to the wall. And even that would require a secret route that was built for the Lords of Winterfell. Remember that?
it's possible. Tyrion basically had it all. He was the whole season. Like, it was so awesome seeing Tyrion because he was, you know, tricking people into getting things. Like, he was getting the answers he wanted, and within like a battle, it just all went away. He's not getting any credit for all the work he's done. It just, you know, he's been demoted. It just sucks so much, and it disappoints me that they did that to Tyrion. And I hope in the next season he redeems himself. No, I feel like Baelish betrayed Tyrion as well because he did this like act to get the other guys to come over there and help out with the battle, only to make him look good. It wasn't like Tyrion asked him to do it like, oh, I need help. Tyrion was trying to do this on his own to prove that he's a good leader. That he knows what he's doing. And so now this guy got promoted.
And,
I think
like,
he was given the castle that that Tywin was at.
oh, he said he defended or something.
That Arya was serving at Tywin at that same castle.
He's rewarded, so I feel like he, you know, that was another backstab to Tyrion. So all over the board, it's just like everyone just suddenly turned their back on him when he is the reason for King's Landing still standing. He prepared everybody. He tried to get everyone on their, you know, on their tippy toes, saying like, "Look, these guys are coming. We need to know our shit. We need to know what's going on." You know, he set up the plan. He was, you know, everything about this. Now all of a sudden, everyone's getting rewarded. He gets demoted, and he's thrown into a small room where no one knows anything about what's going on. It's really fucked up on everyone's part. Joffrey,
They thought
Baelish,
he was dying though.
but no one aided to him. He didn't wake up to a nice room with medical staff right there. He just
Well,
thrown
first
into
off,
a
he
room.
had the thing, so obviously he was patched up. And second off, the guy, the old man, said, you know, he would have got him fucking medicine. And third, Tyrion was like, inform everybody I'm not dead. Inform them I'm alive. So obviously, nobody but until that moment was pretty much knows if he's
But
alive.
no one cared. His sister wasn't there by him, by his side.
Because they were at the ceremony.
His
That's
sister tried to kill him.
Exactly, that's my point. Like no one cared that much about him. If it was Joffrey that got sliced, he would have been in a fucking bed somewhere. It's not like they thought he was dying and just threw him in a room.
If Joffrey got sliced, the fucking whole world would have changed. If Tyrion died, it would have been like,
It's just my point is that for someone who did so much, like why was he thrown in a room and not taken better
why is
care
he
of?
so little?
Because he's not given credit.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
he's saying that like it's just because they thought he was dying.
They might not have given him credit yet. It's
I don't think
nobody.
they-
I doubt that they are. But like you do understand. Like he kind of like knew this was gonna happen to him.
I don't think he did.
I think he perfectly.
I think what happened, he wasn't expecting to get sliced and he got knocked out. I think he was
He was ready
expecting
to go die. He was ready to go get killed and went to battle.
and have his name like, you know, praised by everybody. But that's like the opposite of what happened. You know, and Varys came to him and told him, look, The only people who are gonna know what what really happened was people who were here inside these walls. Everyone outside the walls are not gonna know. No one's gonna speak your name. So obviously the higher people, the lords, don't give a shit to praise him.
Death Genie. He's a genie.
Oh, you call him Death Genie?
I call him Death Genie because he can get 3 wishes.
Okay. I guess the coin is you gotta rub it and say like.
Yeah, that's his magic lamp.
This guy was he's like a fucking creeper as well. You see Arya, and then we always wonder if he had magic, and he showed it. He was able to change his face. Now my question is, which one is his real face?
He has no face.
Yeah, he kind of said he was faceless. He probably has a face or something like that, or a virtual face.
No one's ever gonna see it.
I don't think it's really important or you'll ever see it.
Now, he said that he'll always be there for Arya. Does that mean she still has her 3rd wish? Or is he just saying that so that when she's ready to go to the Brotherhood?
I think from when she's ready for the Brotherhood.
What was up the scene that with Daenerys and her ex-lover? Like, I understand it was magic, but like, was that supposed to represent that he's still there and she could still be strong? Because after that scene,
it was to make her stay there and stay with him and die there. If she accepted him, I believe everything.
It might have been.
Everything was a trick. She had to be separated from her friends in order to venture forward. I believe she had to have the courage to go into the darkness, and I feel like she had to be able to face like something she's lost and be able to say, I can't stay in the past anymore. I have to move forward, because that's what she needs to do. I think it was all a big test, and she passed obviously with fucking flying colors.
Yeah, I can see that.
I wonder what were in the other 4 doors.
Death. Obvious death.
Probably one would be her brother. Had sex with my sister.
Here's 40,000 men. It's a room with 40,000 men and horses ready to rape her one after another.
But yeah, but then Daenerys, the whole scene is just that after she passes the test, she sees her babies fucking chained up. And all of a sudden you get the warlock dude that chains her up, which was a pretty funny scene because as he's talking, he seems fucking happy as hell dragging that train. It's that chain. He's like, oh yeah, you're mine now. Like, you're gonna stay here for years. And then
I feel like that was like so anticlimactic. Like, just like dragon just breathed fire on him, and then
it's cool that she used that word that she was teaching that she trained them with. One thing I thought was interesting was when Rob married the girl.
Yeah.
They did they showed like the ritual and whatever, and like what they had to do was say these words at the exact same time, and like I'm just wondering how often, like, if that was really like a tradition or something like that, how often would people fuck it up? Like,
I don't think it'd be that hard. It's just if you listen to it, it's like man, woman, nature, like animals, stuff like that. It was not like
I don't think animals in there.
and when they were getting married, their hands were tied together. So
that's an old ritual.
It's kind of cool, like, to see like traditions and stuff like that.
That is an old tradition, I believe. Good. That's it for Game of Thrones for this season, but we're going to be back next season for it. Our next show that we're going to review is Breaking Bad, Matt's favorite show, one of my favorite shows. John loves the show, so we're going to get really into this show. You should subscribe to us, and make sure you comment below. Make sure you watch our previous episode somewhere, wherever John wants to put the thingy. And, we'll see you for Breaking Bad. What's the date, Matt?
July 15th.
July 15th, we'll be back with more Nerd Rage Films reviews. This is Mitch, Matt, and John, and we'll see you for Breaking Bad.